No question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma.
Well, we don't know for sure yet, but that's our theory right now. Is that Junko is actually Mukuro, or at the very least is actually the ultimate despair or something?
Some sort of like identity flip-flop is happening there.
In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Yeah, it's this flashback again. There's 16 people.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
And whose name is...
How'd they managed to survive all of this?
Oh.
So we're the only ones here? It's not me. I'm not the mastermind.
Yeah, we know.
A likely story.
We know. Also, never in question. What? Come on, what?
Guys, it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Also,
I guess that is weird.
Yeah. Also, Makoto is really dumb, but somehow manages to solve all the mysteries.
Oh, I get it. The
We
only
are
way
pretty
he was
suspicious.
is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Ah, nuts! You got me! Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just...
That's a good point.
Oops.
Rather than wasting time bickering,
I
we
pushed the
should
button
put
too
our
soon.
minds to
Oopsie.
work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's
Not nearly
What
enough.
more is there to talk about?
if you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been...
The Oathhair
I
wounds.
got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least
It
several
made it
days old.
Pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago, so they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
So, they keep saying several days, and like, at first I didn't think about this, but then, now that it's several days,
Junko was killed several days ago.
she was killed like a couple weeks ago at least, though. She was the first death. And I mean, like,
That is several days.
I guess, I just don't know why they're not saying weeks.
Hmm.
I don't know, it might be nothing,
Well,
but
we
it
don't-
seems like a weird thing.
Do we know how much time has passed?
I mean, yeah, days literally pass.
Yeah. But I, haven't been really keeping track.
It's been like at least 2 weeks.
If that's true, then naturally the wounds
Well,
that killed
that
her
still
appear
would
to
be
however many days old.
Technically, several days is not inaccurate.
Sure, technically several days is inaccurate, but it's not the best way to express the time frame. I don't know. You might be right. It just seems...
She had all those wounds before she ever came
It just seems
here.
strange to me.
Huh? How do you know that?
Oh, that's true. She was the second death, but that doesn't really affect what he's saying.
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
You're wrong.
She denied me before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
So I was reading chat, what's she going on about?
She was just making a theory, and Kyoko shut her down, and Toko got turned on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place?
It'd be really funny if Monokuma had to stand like where he would regularly stand at the podium, so when his little eyes peek over the edge.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time, Wise. You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
Photo interview.
She must have been in
So it's a
100
profile.
different battles. So,
Are you sure?
think about it.
What does the profile have to do with any of this?
She got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
Because it says that they're from a few days ago, or several days ago, and not a long time ago in battle, because the battle was in the past.
Don't
Okay.
worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
I mean, I don't really know, so I guess that's as sound of reasoning as any.
She must have been so. Obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Ah,
Are you finished?
Oh, you missed it.
missed it.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was. She must have been so. Obviously, she got all those wounds.
No, he's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir,
Oh, it says
Oh, yeah.
several days though.
when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single
And that's right, the
injury.
headmaster also had said that she didn't have any
I've been denied
injuries
something
from battle.
lately.
Ah.
Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
I guess that maybe it's being vague on purpose, because if it said 2 weeks ago, we'd automatically just be like, oh, it was Junko.
Yeah. Oh, now we get to see the actual wounds, which do look like the poles that stabbed her.
Yeah.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden,
Wait, I was right!
she had been dead for several days.
The true plot twist.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened
raining?
last night?
Sounds like it. Sure hope it doesn't rain too much.
Makoto,
I guess that guy
you
did
said you
come
were attacked in
fix
your
my
by
room.
a masked assailant.
Hope that
If
it
Mukuro
really
had
worked.
already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who?
Oh, I
was it
forgot
that
about that.
attacked you?
It didn't even the one who attacked me. It was...
The mastermind!
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with
No
a
thanks.
nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No, there's no way Mukuro was the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. No, we did see their hand.
Yeah.
Mukuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo. Comparing that to the masked attacker, it should be obvious. Do we have evidence, though?
Yeah, Fenrir tattoo. I don't know, man. Monokuma, yeah, we have one bullet of evidence.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face,
No,
there's
that's
another
wrong.
part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part?
We might have to get a
Is it
bullet
the
if she
right
says,
hand?
like...
Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
Yeah, it was the hips. The hips and purple over it.
Okay, I think we have to get a bullet of the
Yeah.
limb that the thing is on.
Yep. It was the right hand, wasn't it? On the corpse? That we saw?
Yes. Yes, it was.
You never saw their face, right?
So you can't have. I'm telling you now, you're wrong. There's another part of the.
Oh? Is it the right or the left hand?
No, Chelsea!
I tried to hold it down, but it did the thing.
Your hand's too sweaty. Do you need some gamer goo?
Yeah, need some gamer goo.
Get some gamer goo. This stream is sponsored by Gamer Goo. www.gamergoo.com. Tell them the Master Question sent you.
I like how they liked your tweet.
Yeah, they sure did.
They didn't realize you were being sarcastic.
Well, it might be possible that they did realize it, and they're like, any publicity is good publicity.
Maybe.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was
Gamer
under
Goo,
that mask.
Gamer Goo, if you're listening, I will shill your product.
You're wrong.
Get rid of that
There's
purple.
another part of the.
You pay us money, we will promote Gamer Goo.
Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be
The hips. You never saw it, so you can't have any.
Finally, a goo for gamers.
It was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Shoot him! Blam. Blazam.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro,
Dang.
Kyoko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you, but what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you
We
think?
would have seen her scars.
I'll
Yeah,
show
we're
you
gonna
the
see her
one
messed up
thing that
hands.
proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
This is giving me
Before
flashbacks.
anyone could say anything.
I'm getting some real hardcore love at first sight shit about to
Oh, no.
happen.
It is almost Valentine's Day. Kyoko was removing her gloves. Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little
Awful,
burned
isn't
skin.
It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
Okay, thank you for the discretion
My
game.
scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, Did the person who attacked you have
Who wants to
scars like
take
mine?
bets that showing her hands off got Toko hot and bothered?
Not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars
Hey,
of yours.
bullying isn't cool, Monokuma.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can
Look,
say whatever you
Kyoko barely has feelings, so you're cool.
She only has feelings when it comes to her dad.
Corner, right? But because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances
Maybe, what if she doesn't though? Maybe she just made us leave the room so she could
Investigate more.
pretend to have feelings.
All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then
Nice.
she was
Burn.
being
Slam
stored
dunk.
somewhere?
But to hide a body here.
Gee, I wonder what evidence we're gonna have to provide in a second.
Wait, Chelsea, do you know? Wait, what evidence? Is it
It
the...
was in the pool,
Oh,
obviously.
the chicken.
I got it.
Oh, I thought it was a
Mukuro's
chicken.
body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Pass out.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue, so it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
It's a really
Also saying
cool
the body was
place.
moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
It's the tarp.
There's something that made its way from the biolab to the garden.
Let's see.
Where'd it go?
Unlock it pocketbook. It was right at the top. Found it.
I got it! What makes
It
me
wasn't
so
the chicken?
sure the body was carried from
What if the chicken
biolab
moved the
to
body?
garden
It said kitchen.
The tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed.
I know,
that some
I'm talking about
text
the
had been
chicken.
stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
I used my eyes.
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Wow.
How do you manage to turn everything into a big
The
middle
tarp
finger?
originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is
It's all
no
bloody, you
evidence. I was
dongus.
simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Gee, I
An
wonder.
inconsistency in the biolab, says Makoto?
Says Makoto just now thinking about this.
Could you be talking about...
Hear you, la 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
What? One thing.
Stop trying to distract Makoto, Monokuma. You know that if you distract him, he will never figure it out.
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What? Oh, you're just gonna blackmail us now?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Makoto, they're already dead. I'm sorry.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
No, obviously not.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to
What
your
is that
family?
called when they do that?
Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
When they like when they pan the camera in and zoom out at the same time or whatever.
Oh, I don't remember the technical term.
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
Oh, great.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Got a bullet, son.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Get him. Shoot
I'm
him.
not listening!
What?
Oh, you have different bullets, man.
I do?
Yeah.
What?
Shit.
What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening! This should prove it.
Got him.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
The lights.
What are you talking about? What about
How does he
lights?
sweat, do you think?
Like I said
Do you think
before,
he has robot sweat?
biolab also acts as a
Do you
morgue.
think it tastes like sweat or do you think it tastes like candy?
I think it's just
Part of
water.
that,
You think it's just water? You don't think
giant
it's like
refrigerator was
sugar?
installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
It makes sense for like a teddy bear to sweat honey.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
Yeah, thanks, Byakuya.
But I counted up
You're really
the number
contributing.
of blue lights that were on, including
It's
the
oil,
blue
says
rooms,
Greta.
and there were only 9.
What kind of oil though? Like motor oil or like olive
Give me
oil?
the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights on that
10.
should be...
10 lights.
John, 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Toku can't count.
That's simple.
How? And nobody here can read. Nobody here can count. What is this school teaching anyone?
I mean, to be fair, we don't actually go to class.
Virgin oil or virgin olive oil? What's virgin oil? Let's recount.
Leon was 3rd, Jiro was 4th, Mondo was 5th, Taku was 6th, Isufumi was 7th,
Celeste was
Celeste was
8.
8th, Sakura was
Sakura.
9, Mukuro was 10. Yeah, that's what I just said.
Right. Any other number
Everybody here
should
loves
be
to repeat stuff.
suspicious. But according to the
Dolly's
lights
in,
the
thank you,
biolab,
Chris.
Only 9 people were being stored there.
That's not count Dracula. That's just the count, Kirby Geek.
Disappeared?
I got it.
It's a zombie, isn't it? Hiro, isn't that what you think it is? Obviously.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
Okay, so the teddy bear sweats virgin olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Not extra virgin, so trash.
Yeah.
There have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only
I'm not gonna
9
eat any
bodies. That's the point
second
I'm trying
pressed
to make.
olive oil. I'm not a peasant. Me and Byaki are gonna go get extra virgin olive oil to put in our bear sweat packages.
What would it take for that to make sense? There were only 9 murders, the same person was killed twice, the mastermind destroyed the body. I mean, I feel like both of these could...
The same person was killed twice seems like a thing that's impossible, but also I see the logic behind the statement.
Yeah.
But
I guess only 9 murders?
I think only 9 murders may be more correct.
Yeah. There weren't actually 10 murders, but 9. That's why there are 9 bodies. Are they not voice acting?
I guess not. That's patently untrue. I think we can all agree on that.
You're completely right, so looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Whoops. I guess it is.
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
Killed twice?
Yeah, you need to explain that.
Murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
How?
Murdered again?
If
How?
that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
How?
Maybe you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
No. You're an idiot.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it
What are your bullets?
Sayaka,
Monokuma
Maizono,
File 5.
Is that your only bullet?
Junko Enoshima,
That one.
Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki?
Yeah, let's see. I think it shows the... Wait, it doesn't say...
Yeah, I think you have to steal a bullet.
Didn't we get something that had her wounds?
We did, but is that a bullet that we can fire? Yeah, Mukuro's fatal injury would be the bullet, but we only have the one bullet.
Yeah.
Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada, Celestia Lu, whatever. Or maybe Sakura Ogami. No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
Yeah, we have to...
You're gonna have to really get comfy with the slowdown time.
Is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
It's the second one.
Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Manjo Owada? Kiyotaki Fumi? Celestial? Or maybe Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Kablams! Gotcha! We knew. We basically knew from the beginning of this investigation.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
And the similarities...
No, I think Junko's body was just used again to cover up the identity of the mastermind. And we're pretty sure the mastermind is still... Sorry, Chelsea, what was her name again?
Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before only this time it was.
But you know, this game's probably not over yet. It's probably some kind of bullshit twist that's about to happen that implicates Hifumi.
She was the true mastermind the whole time.
I mean, that's why all the murders happen in manga form.
Oh,
makes sense.
So then, what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims.
Wait, but this is a video game, and video games are computer programs. Maybe it was Chihiro the whole time.
Identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive. She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
We're gonna figure out what's gonna happen.